competition in the social media space is getting fierce from credit card issuers or credit card companies. Indeed, in the last few months or years, American Express is still leading the way, and they demonstrate how it should be done in all fairness. I believe that pretty much any other financial institutions are miles away, so they should find some inspiration there. But in the last few weeks and months, you saw a tremendous amount of activity again in credit cards all over the world. American Express themselves, they launched new initiatives that they do on a regular basis. They announced new partnerships like with Facebook, like with Twitter. And please watch my video on Twitter Sync. It's a fantastic initiative from Amex. I'd like to cover now an initiative launched by Citi in Singapore very recently, last week. And basically it's an initiative around one of their cards, the Platinum Clear card, that's in Singapore. And their goal is to recognize that social media is all about people, that it's important to acknowledge and leverage the voice of the customer. So they're trying to do that, okay? They launched an initiative, again it's called Clear 24/7, and basically they'd like their card holders to take part, to share, to use the place, so the geolocalization feature, okay? To contact their friends and again promote the card and all the services, the reward they get with the cards. They want them to do that, okay? And to do that, basically, and to achieve that, to drive that new type of activity, they organize contests. So they've got a monthly contest, and it's called, I believe, Clear Deal of the Month. And basically, they argue, or they tell you that card members, card holders, can influence, let's say, influence or impact the selection of the next reward, right? Which means, for instance, as said in the press release, there's lots of people liking one specific drink at one specific maybe location, bar, and then you would expect, okay, that specific drink to get a bigger or a discount via the card actually. So Citi would recognize that. Based on activity of people, they would match it and they would come up with the best discounts and the best offers. So I'm keen to see how that works in practice. So they're very proud of it. They're saying that they're very social. They're one of the most social. This is one of the most social credit cards, okay, in the world. That's one of the arguments there. Or they organize a competition as well to become a social A-lister. Yeah. So that's the contest. You can earn and win up to 5,000 membership points, right? So it's a social currency, but they could be redeemed into proper points, so the regular points of the program. This is for a limited offer, right, and period of time. I think it's the first 6 weeks. So it's all about, again, engagement, activity. It's about social currency. And American Express, again, they don't see their membership, points like as membership points, but a social currency. They want to engage with people. They want people to have conversations about the deals, their merchants, and of course between themselves, between each other, talking about that, yeah. So, and American Express is the best example, okay, on how to do it successfully. Check out again Twitter Sync, but check their Facebook strategy. They're doing a brilliant job, yeah. So here, a good initiative actually. Again, I can't wait to see how that goes. They've got a Facebook application where you can register. Again, you need to register your credit card there. The last few things I'd like to point out. One, long time ago, you saw initiatives launched by other credit card issuers like Chase in the US. Probably a few of you remember that, but they launched the Chase Plus One card. I'm talking like 2009, I believe, 3 years ago, right? And the idea was to activate the card on Facebook, it was for students at the time, and to do good things, like charity things. I guess it's probably one of the ancestors of the Chase community giving type of initiative or program, okay? Far and distant ancestor, but it probably helped actually raise the awareness within the company, considering that Chase totally failed with that initiative. And just to finalize with another thought about Citi Clear, they launched an initiative like years ago as well, maybe 2 years ago roughly, I think in Singapore as well, or maybe Hong Kong, called the Citi Clear After Hours. And the idea was also to engage with people, That was a bit early days, of course, in social media, but they spent quite a lot of time and money promoting that, and it was basically some kind of glorious blog where they had, like, at some point, like an editorial team which was supposed to come up with offers and engage with people. Okay, so again, there's some like old experiments going on there which were not successful, but I'm sure Citi learned from that, and again, this seems attractive or appealing as a proposition, so we'll see how it works. From where I sit, I'm very curious to see how they leverage social media and maximize word of mouth, okay, the viral element. So how do they use Twitter? How simple is going to be for people to tweet, so to use the right syntax, to use the right keywords, the right Twitter account names, hashtags. How are they going to do that? I'm still not very clear. And on Facebook as well, I still don't know how they're going to track it, okay? The idea being, of course, to provide some kind of ranking to urge people to be innovative. In Asia, there's other banks doing many interesting things, not necessarily just credit cards or debit cards, but also social media in general, like Standard Chartered in Singapore, especially in mobile, they do great things, and recruitment. They've done, they organized a great contest last year, and then you've got other ones like CIMB in Malaysia, fantastic, great way to engage with the Gen Y. Just celebrated, accumulated 1 million likes on Facebook, so congratulations, and a few other ones like Maybank is doing more and more via, to just mention one initiative, a partnership with Groupon, for instance, in Malaysia as well. So again, lots of activity, more and more in Asia Pacific, but I'm interested in your thoughts. What do you think of that initiative? How innovative do you think that is? So the social A-lister, is it the right thing to do? And what are the chances of success of Citi in Singapore? That was Christophe Langlois on Visible Banking in London, UK.